Yo, what up, man? Welcome back to Young Haas. In this episode, I got Monte in the building. My homie Monte. I don't formally introduce him as the video starts, but I'm introducing him now as formally Monte. Now we're gonna be discussing two topics. This episode is gonna be broken into three parts, but we're gonna be discussing about two topics, covering depression and covering relationships. If y'all like that joint, hit that subscribe and that bell icon and slide in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you guys got questions, let me know. Might be the next video, big.
I don't like this shit no more. Look, I couldn't really take the lenses off of it. I'm gonna pull this shit away.
So what was your epiphany, Lo?
What you mean? What you mean epiphany?
So like you and this
Yeah.
you don't got named out, you don't want to. Well,
I ain't no problem.
ain't nobody watch this, but like me and Chuck out here.
No, it's cool. No, I don't mind saying no name. It's cool.
But so you guys still on good terms? You just like separate and get some space?
Yeah, bro. We good. I love that girl to death. Yeah, bro. I love that girl to death. I'll move on for her, bro. I actually keep it a stack, bro. She told me she don't want to try in the future. Like she don't want to give it another shot. I was like, that shit really hurt me. I was like, what, bro? Crushed. And she told me this shit like before game, like we was at work, nigga, and I still had to work like 9 hours. Oh man, fuck. I was mad, sad, everything, man. But I was like, all right, bro.
No, that's whack, bro.
I mean, but it ain't no problem, bro. It's still all love. But I just know it's shit I gotta handle. But I just felt like she deserved a love that was certain, that was sure, always. Not that I didn't know if I loved her anymore, because I know I do. But feeling uncertainties within the relationship, within myself, and not that I'm not human, anybody can feel uncertain. But I don't know, I just felt like I was in the wrong place to be trying to lead us. Yeah, I'm blind in the bitch, boy. Blind in the bitch.
I see why you've been led astray now. Right.
You can't see.
Blind in the bitch, man.
They taking you everywhere, nigga. You don't know where you're going.
No, but what I was getting ready to say was in about 3 times. Would you say? Because I was doing some internal reflection, bro, on the same topic about feeling not necessarily depressed, but oppressed.
Like somebody stopping you from achieving something, or like
no.
boxed in, like what you
No,
mean?
just the feeling of being oppressed, basically. It's probably what a lot of us, especially
like minority.
Nah, what's that generation X? What's our generation called? Millennials.
Yeah,
I believe a lot of us.
But I think it's a different type. I can't remember which is millennials.
I've been feeling that way, and I think the proper word to coin it would be a feeling of oppression. But it's just a feeling of oppression, because when you look at a lot of our lives, there is no actual oppression taking place. So you have these big dreams, ambitions, and you come into the awareness of your greatness too soon. So as you're basically stuck like a bird that's supposed to be soaring through the sky, but you're reduced to having to walk everywhere you go. And in your mind, you're thinking, I'm a bird. I'm supposed to be flying and soaring in the clouds. Why am I?
Yeah, you feel like you're supposed to be doing more than you do.
Why
bro, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel, bro. I feel like I should be doing, like, there should be more to it.
Not that you're necessarily better than walking.
No, but I just feel like I have more potential. I know I'm able to do more, therefore I should be doing more. But also another thing with that, and I know your analogy was, I know it's an analogy, but I'm saying like, but for us as human beings, something that I had to realize it, and honestly, even just in our day and age, bro, like, shit's not the way it was. And the dream that they sold us was bullshit. Because they kept telling us, oh, okay, this is the American dream. You know, you go to school and you either go to college or you learn a trade or get a job. You work that job, make you some money, find you a partner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get married one day, y'all start a family one day. Boom, this is just what it is. When in reality, it's not. I mean, okay, for example, let's say if a nigga went to college route like me. College is way more expensive now than it was way back then, like 2 generations ago.
For the same
For boomers and shit. Yeah, for the same, anything, really. So, y'all could have went out of pocket and it was fine. Whereas nowadays, people gotta really go in debt. And people was going to debt back then, but it's way worse now, bro. I think the debt's near the billions or maybe in the billions now. So it's, and I could be
loan debt or total debt?
I possibly total debt, but I think student loan debt's in the millions. It's like an outlandish amount.
And it's excuse my ignorance, isn't student loan debt the one type of debt that you can't bankruptcy and clear out?
I really don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure like you're stuck with that student loan debt. Like most debt,
well,
you can
it's
file bankruptcy.
I think it's certain ways you. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think you can file bankruptcy. Yeah, they gonna get their money, nigga. But I think it's different. But I think I can't even think of the proper term for it. But something can be done. I don't know if it's to lower it or remove it after a certain amount is paid off or like percentage. So I'd have to look into that, but it's something like that. But yeah, I don't think you can be. I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Hey, what's the prize?
They like, that's crazy. Give me your shoes.
Yeah, type shit, like the IRS type. But that's what when I was having a conversation with Chucky about the same feeling. It's just been kind of like. I talked to my mother about it,
right? And
then she's more on that, spiritual type, namaste type tip. So she's just kind of explained to me that I'm an empath. I don't know if you know what that means or not. Mm-hmm. You're empathic, so
you empathize. You empathize with others. Yeah, I mean,
that's not your own feeling. What you're picking up on is just the energy from the earth, the energy from people around the planet. You're picking up on their energy, and it's so strong in you. You're thinking it's your own,
right?
But that's not your own energy. You in real time don't have a reason to be depressed or feeling gloomy. But within myself, I can attribute some up to what she was saying as being true, but at the same time, it's like, nah, there is something there. And I think it was going back to that analogy of the bird. It's like, I'm not too good to walk, but my destiny is to fly. It's like,
I'm not walking in
me
my purpose.
knowing I'm supposed to be flying.
It pisses me off that I'm walking. It bothers me.
Yeah, if I found out that I was gonna fly while I was flying, I would have been able to appreciate it and soak it all in. But when you know and you have the ambition and dreams that you're supposed to be flying 7 years, 15 years early, and you still got this whole peasant process left of years of this peasantry, then you're stuck in this gloomy kind of like loop. I don't know if that makes any sense. Where you just kind of like.
I get what you're saying. But to that, I say, I feel like with that, bro, maybe we're not ready to fly yet.
That could be a.
I mean, God really could be. I'm big on signs, and like for me personally, I do believe there's a higher power. I do believe there's a Most High. It's kind of hard for me to straight up be like, yes, this is God and Jesus. Like, I do believe in higher powers, but at the same time, I know the religion that they brought to us.
God and Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Could have sworn that was the same person.
Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Shut up. But this is God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, and I don't know, bro. I feel like the religion that they pushed on us was absolutely some bullshit that they used to manipulate slaves, and it was passed down. So it's truly, truly hard for me to adhere to the shit that these white Christians said. Not saying all white Christians are bad, but I just know so many of them have done heinous shit and made it seem as though it was God's will, or they were doing something because God wanted them to. It just had to be ugly before it got better, and that's bullshit. It's bullshit. But again, I absolutely believe there's a higher power. I do believe there's a God. Honestly, because I know thousands of years ago, before English even came up, people had gods.
So you saying that?
Like, I think the earliest documentation of Jesus, I believe, was in like the Ethiopian Bible or something. I believe the Ethiopian Bible. So like, I believe there's higher powers, absolutely. But the shit they try to feed me,
questionable.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's because I'm trying to gauge what I feel like is true versus what's been whitewashed. And I also know they took hella books out of the Bible. So this shit's been put in a certain, let me not call it Bible shit, my bad. This book's been put in a way to skew our perception and believe what they want us believe or think what they want us to think with that. So that's my problem with that part of the religion. But yeah, bro, sorry to go off on a tangent too.
No,
but like, I feel like God might be. I'm big on signs from God, and I still pray to God.
Omens and shit.
Everything, bro. But I pray for signs too, and I feel like some stuff just be so in your face. Okay, I asked for it, boom. Okay, so I'm either gonna go with this move or I'm gonna leave this alone. So it really just depends. So all of that was to say, with the processes we endure and have to go through, I'm learning sometimes that's just a part of it. And different stuff even with myself. Cause like I was saying, I feel like I'm getting to the season where I've been wanting more and I'm starting to be more willing to do even more. I felt like I had to go through steps. It was stuff I had to learn. I had to bump my head.
You respect the process.
You know what I'm saying? And it was some stuff that I knew better and I do better. And I had to suffer the consequences with that. And I had to learn. And it'll knock you back some, or you end up in a hole you got to crawl out of, or what have you. So that's just something that I'm coming to learn. But also back to what you were saying, when you talk to your mom about it, another thing I learned is older generations, bro, I think it's like what they endured in their time. Like they had way more racism, like blatantly. Because like we could have somebody call us the N-word or some shit, but they might say it in a car and speed the fuck off. It's probably rare that they gonna walk down on us. You black nigga, cause you gonna get maxed the fuck out.
Right.
But back in the day, they could walk up on somebody in the street and call you a dirty nigga, and you might have got lynched. Like some fucked up stuff might have happened to you.
Yeah. I can
But I was saying that to say, so like a lot of them, they feel like, oh, y'all aren't going through that and this and that, or oh well, Hassan, you have this home, you have a car, you don't have anything to be sad about. But then when you go home, and no, there's still something wrong. So all this material stuff, it can help, but it don't repair everything. So there's always going to be more, and I feel like we all need to tend to our spirits and our mental health and our energies too. Like you were saying, like our energies, and I feel like you absolutely can pick up on other people's energy. For sure. But for me personally, with stuff like that, I feel like if I'm putting out negative energy, I try to stay to myself because I don't want to put that out there.
Right.
I don't want to put that on nobody else. And I mean, honestly, it could be as simple as you could probably remember a time being younger, somebody was in a shitty mood, so they start acting like an asshole to everybody. Hell, I think I even did that in high school. I don't know for damn sure I was like that in middle school. But I wasn't happy with myself. I hated who I seen in the mirror. And other people smiling and shit, and I'm miserable or bitter or some shit. So I'm mad and calling people out their name or doing some out of line shit. It just wasn't cool. But it's because it's something internal. There's a battle going. There's something in here. Some shit's not right. So you got to be able to tend to that.
That's what I ended up having to take, because I'm real big on troubleshooting myself.
Yeah, bro. Like I know I can diagnose my problems. As far as like, okay, you're really mad about this. Not like a disorder type shit, but like you saying, bro, like your own personal troubleshooting. And
even I was talking to Arlette the other day, and she even mentioned that I'm very introspective, which is true. Like I don't like to, but I frequently view myself in third person, which helps me troubleshoot my own problem. So I've been in a dark place for a cool minute, and I've been trying to understand. Okay, am I really depressed, or am I just? Because depression is a strong word.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people throw that around, and it bothers me because like that's actually some shit I've battled with for years, and I never try to be dismissive of other people's things because I can't tell you how you feel. I can't say you full of shit, nigga. You just saying because your girl. Like nigga, I don't know, bro. It might have been something way more deep than that, and then me dismissing what you going through, that's not gonna hit you right. It's gonna land wrong. There's gonna be a problem with that.
There's no cure for depression because they don't really know what it is. It's hard to really diagnose.
It's some shit in your brain, bro.
Like, it's real vague, you know what I mean? But it's something they call it the silent killer. But I was trying to see, is that really what I'm experiencing? So it was like more than a year that I was feeling this emptiness.
Yeah.
And I would go around. I already had my own spot. I would, I'm in good health.
Right.
I try to eat right. Try to eat, sometimes a little expensively, but it's the better foods.
Yeah.
I'll buy nice clothes, TV, video games, car, motorcycle when I was doing that. And I would buy all these material things, but I would still feel that emptiness. Which led me, that's why this time last year I tried the shrooms. I'm gonna end up having to do a video on that. But
oh, niggas, you recording all the time?
Yeah.
I knew you said something about doing it. I know you was being recorded.
Yeah. So that's what led me to try the shrooms.
Yeah.
Because
how was it?
Huh?
How was it?
I
thought about trying them hoes before though.
This is on video.
That
joint expensive.
Whole nother level.
But I was thinking to myself like, man, something's not right. Maybe if I try some hallucinogens or try something that's like on a spiritual passage or a rite of passage I haven't done yet, maybe I can try some shrooms and I can talk to myself from the future. You can give me some life hacks.
You gonna talk to future Trunks and shit? You gonna tell you how to be?
Talk to future Haas, see if I got some life hacks. But that didn't solve it either. Actually, that drove me into a deeper oppression. Spiritual oppression. I'm trying to coin that term more than just kind of throwing that word depression around.
Well, I mean, bro. I get what you're saying, but like,
hold on now, I ain't done yet. So.
No, bro, I'm not trying to like fuck up your train of thought, but like, I don't know. I think someone can feel down or sad without having to say they're depressed, right. But also saying you feel depressed in an instance or at a point in time versus actually like you battle depression, like those are. So I don't think you should necessarily feel, but I do get what you're saying because you don't want to be one of the people who are one of these damn hypochondriacs and they're sad one day, so I'm just so depressed, and then they have a big test, so they're worried. Yeah. And now they have anxiety. No, nigga, that's normal. You have a test coming up. Right. You should be nervous.
So once I tried the shrooms, that didn't help.
Right.
And what revelation I had through doing the shrooms, through so much on my plate at once, that it sent me into like deeper thought, which kind of added to that dark place I was at. So I was thinking to myself, okay, motorcycles, cars, cribs, going places, food, clothes, these things aren't filling that void that I'm feeling. It's not filling that space up. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it's because those are inanimate objects. Maybe I need to fill that energy up with love and good energy.
The intangible.
Which caused me to go run and get in a relationship.
Who you in a relationship with?
Chick.
Oh, you actually dating her?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually. We'll talk about this on camera.
What happened?
No, you just funny, bro. The fuck does this? I got the leg grip.
No, you know what I'm saying? So, which led me to get in a relationship because I was thinking to myself, maybe I need a companion, maybe I need a partner, some good energy, someone to bounce ideas off of. Maybe that love that's coming from someone that's genuine, that you can't get from an inanimate object. Right. Maybe that's where I need to fill that emptiness up I was feeling. So I'm in a relationship with her 1 month, 2 months, 3 months pass by. And I'm realizing within myself, mind you me, this whole time I'm still troubleshooting myself, that I'm in the house with her, but I still feel that emptiness. It's like, damn, how do I still feel this alone even though I'm with someone? How come I still feel sad? I don't have a reason to feel sad. You know what I mean? Not wanting to go nowhere type stuff, but at the same time sad because I'm not going nowhere. It's just, what the fuck's going on with me? And not verbally, because you know I'm a nice sad motherfucker, but like spiritually, I was sending her all these negative energy because subconsciously I was blaming her. In my mind, I'm thinking the only reason why I'm dating you is because I'm thinking you was gonna fix me. Here you are in my house, and I still feel this emptiness. So I was subconsciously blaming her for it. So I had all this invisible negative energy going her way, and I realized that, like, yo, I'm still in a fucked up place.
Yeah.
I can't be dating someone if I'm fucked up.
And bro, and that's exactly because that's what happened with me and Olivia.
Because now I'm spreading this negative energy.
Exactly.
So it's best for me to fix myself.
Precisely.
Before confronting someone wanting to bring them in.
Yeah, me trying to pursue you and really bring you in.
Trying to build a family type tip.
Yeah.
When here I am.
When I know I'm not right.
Yeah, I'm still in a fucked up place. I'm in a dark place mentally. I'm trying to come up out of. And here I am subconsciously blaming you, getting short-tempered and edgy with you because I blame you for why I'm fucked up.
Yeah, you know, and you ain't doing nothing wrong.
You know, I was fucked up before you met me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Bro, and that's why I said it wasn't anything that she did or didn't do. It wasn't her. It was internal. And you really spoke my thoughts, nigga. Okay, something wrong. I need to fix me. Because, and this was the second time we had broke up for something like that, because it was about a year, like last November, actually. It was just really for about the same reason. I was just in a really bad place, bro. And I isolate, so people never really know what's going on with me like that. And like, I've tried to start being more transparent with the people around me and stuff like that, because like, people can be so strong, but people get tired, bro. And like, some people don't like to talk about suicide, but honestly, bro, like, I feel like when people bring it up, or maybe more so when we were younger, people discuss it as though these people are weak. And that's really not the case, bro. A lot of people who commit suicide, they've been putting on this mask and trying to be strong when they were hurting, and it's been going on and on and on and on. And one day, they just might not have it. They might not have enough. And I pray when these people do get that low that they have someone, but sometimes, bro, even like you said, you could, and for me, bro, I used to be in the household with my siblings and my mama. I still feel alone. And for me personally, it was because my sisters are 5 and 6 years older than me. I'm the only boy, and they wasn't really on the same shit I was on. They was older, they was trying to do older people shit. And so it would just be me in my room with toy cars and shit, acting like they was family, making up storylines for what they had going on. But I felt alone so much. But also I would feel alone because I didn't feel heard. So I felt like I didn't have a voice. If you don't have a voice, then what? So it would be shit like that, bro. But yeah, I absolutely get you, bro. I mean, it's been times I've been in a crowded room, in a building, and I still totally felt alone. Because it's like, you can have all of these people around you, but it's like something in your head is like, y'all don't know what I'm going through, y'all don't know what I'm dealing with, y'all don't know what I'm feeling. Not that anybody's a mind reader, nobody needs to try to be. But y'all just don't know, or maybe you don't